Hello, everybody, and welcome to Not Safe for Wednesday. We have a wonderful guest today, Thorn Midnight, and we were
Hello.
just in the middle of talking about panties.
Underwear
Yes, underwear. So
and
let's
swamp
get
ass.
and swamp ass
It's life hack.
because my ass eats underwear. Thorn's ass has underwear sliding, riding down. Uh, but she's definitely a lot skinnier than I am, and
I'm very thin.
a lot better shaped, I think.
That depends on who you ask.
My
That
body
is
type is annoyingly average, is what I call it.
annoyingly well. That's a description. I wouldn't say it's annoyingly average. I think you have a really nice body.
Yeah, I always say what I do have is nice, but there's not a lot of it.
I mean,
Nothing wrong with that. Not that I'm
I-
disparaging myself. That's just how it is.
I've
Hey,
because like
okay.
I've been on your vajazzle or your vazzle or
That's
what. your
oh
vajazzle. I
my
don't know
god.
what it is. And
Bedazzle
I've
sounds
seen
like somebody like bedazzle the vagina. However that would work.
yes. Because I've seen your nudes. The nudes are not I turned the
Yes,
safe filter off and I went and checked them out and I'm just like, "Oh, that is quite lovely."
that's nice.
That's what I said. What I do have is very nice. Just the thing is that I have only about 5'4" worth of it, so I'm short.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
it's
honey,
better.
it's okay to be short.
It's fine.
Uh,
Not everyone can be giant women.
Mr. Midnight calls me bite-sized.
because he gets to bite you.
Yes, he does.
Num
A
num num.
lot. It's his thing.
Oh, okay.
That's his thing, is biting.
hmm I have ended up
Oh,
with many bruises on my ass in the shape of teeth.
yes, but are you good with it? Do you like the biting?
Well, it means I'm doing something right, so yes.
Okay, so
I guess I appreciate the biting. Like sexually, no, not really. But
so
it means
it's
I'm
an
doing something
indicator
right.
that you're making him go. Yay.
Yes. We've been together for 10 years. At this point, it's just a compliment.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
there's some people who are not a fan of the biting or the teeth.
I actually told him, just like, if you have to bite me, can you at least do it on the butt because it doesn't hurt so much?
Hey,
That's a
but
compromise.
Petting is half the battle.
Yes, compromise is half of a relationship, pretty much.
especially when it comes to
Oh,
it's when it comes to most things.
it's like not an inconsiderable bruise. I'm just like, oh, hey, yeah, there's molars. Awesome.
At least does he have the sharpened canines?
No, thank fuck.
Ah,
I actually had to get my canines filed down when I was a child because they were so sharp.
Really?
oh, I didn't know anyone does that.
But I have a major thing with like putting my teeth on flesh.
I get that. It's fun
So
sometimes. I never really bite down that hard, but just like when you're having fun, it's just like, oh,
yeah, just nom 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 nom
just like in
nom.
their skin, in a pillow, in something. Just bite something.
Yes,
I've
like
bitten the pillow a
oh,
few times. I don't understand why I do that, but I have done it.
hey, you know what? Sometimes it's that in the moment kind of thing. That means he's doing something right if you have to bite the pillow.
Yep.
Let's 2 seconds. Dick balls in chat. This is not the con stream. This is not safe for Wednesday. The con stream is still at the same time as always. This is the sex show before that to make you ready.
Yes,
So you
we're here
whip
to
your
make
dick
sure that
out
you
and just be ready for Smeggle.
yes, we're priming you. We're your fluffers.
We are
We're
pre-wed.
your country fluffers.
Also,
Oh,
I
that's
am
what we should have
cancer is
called the
correct.
show.
Panel of degenerates.
The con stream fluffles.
I
We
like.
should have just called ourselves the Fluffers.
That's
I,
great.
I like what I am cancer said. The panel of degenerates.
Yes, panel degenerates. That works just as well because we are sick, perverse, twisted motherfuckers.
We're not that bad compared to other people.
No.
None of us.
Touche.
I
Oh,
don't think
shut
we.
up, Antoine. We're not gonna fluff you. We're fluffing you now. You
Hell
get to listen
no.
to us talk about panties and biting and what other kinks you got, Thorn?
Exhibitionism.
Yes. By the way, check out her vajazzle.
Oh, somebody needs to make a website called Vajazzle that is just for nudes.
Yes, that'd be amazing. But what is it? What is this? The actual
It's just
site?
all Zazzle.
Zazzle. That's what it is.
Yeah, let me get the link.
Okay.
But yeah, that would be brilliant. Just an entire site that's just adult content, nothing but.
Yes, nothing but
The
nudes.
exact opposite of Teespring.
And if they're like, very unique and sexy and like sparkly nudes, that would be even better.
There's a glitter option.
Yes, there's a glitter it. Yes, you get to glitter your nudes. Oh my god, Brockus just walked up and he heard the glitter your nudes and the look on his face.
Oh my god, that's great. Speaking of Zazzle, why is it like misbehaving as fuck? What the shit?
Glitter does get in places, Antoine.
Clean so much.
See, you could have glitter on your nudes without your glitter getting in
It's beautiful.
everywhere. Vagina. No. No,
Sparkle sex.
I mean, but like, getting glitter in your cunt has got to be really unpleasant.
Oh
But
god,
do you shove it up your cunt?
No, like, it would be really unpleasant.
Yeah.
Oh well, fuck you too, Zell. Go fuck yourself, you fucking ass.
Kind of like one of the places I would never ever have sex would be
love
on
you
a
too,
beach
Zell.
because also sand gets sand in
Sand gets everywhere. It's so
Sand,
annoying.
it's coarse and rough and gets everywhere.
yeah. No matter how hard you try, like you're gonna have like sand in your ass crack, sand like in everywhere.
And when you have swamp bass when you're on the beach, that's the worst fucking combo in the world because it's like a vacuum cleaner for sand.
Pretty much.
You have a tiny mud castle.
It's yes, no, exactly, Antoine. Fuck the movies, they lie. It's not romantic to have sex on the beach. It's
I'll just
not.
lay down a towel. It doesn't matter. It's gonna get somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It will. Sand is like it is the herpes of geological formations.
And freaking glitter is the fucking
Herpes of craft supplies.
is the fucking fairy herpes. That's what I call it, is fairy herpes.
It's like you did a project with glitter 3 years ago. I'm still vacuuming up glitter.
It's dead skin cells from fairies. You have just rubbed themselves off on your carpet.
Yes, I'm okay with
Put
this.
glitter on once, and then you look like a stripper for the rest of the week.
Fuck glitter.
I hate glitter.
I've had that happen to me before, where all it was I just hugged somebody. I had simply hugged somebody who I didn't realize had glitter on them because it was night and there was no light shining on us, so I couldn't see them fucking sparkling and shit like that. And then when I woke up the next morning, I was getting questioned by all the people at work, like, did you fuck a fairy?
Why did they have glitter?
No, I got hugged by a faggot.
Do you guys ever wear glitter?
No,
Yeah.
I've always hated glitter.
Yeah, I don't get it. I never fuck glitter. It sucks.
I actually had a similar situation where I got hugged by a drag queen dressed as a fairy, and then for the next 3 days I was finding glitter on my shit.
Well, then that did you?
Because she also sprinkled it on my head. I was not happy.
Oh my god.
God.
I don't know why she would walk up to somebody that's completely gothed up and think that they'd be happy being sprinkled with glitter.
Thank you, Antoine. We do want to know about your daughter's gas.
Yeah, that's not a thing that we're interested in.
No.
We're not talking about swamp ass right now, okay?
Unless it's legal swamp ass.
Exactly. If it's
Yeah.
18 plus, swamp ass only.
Then it's
Yes.
perfectly fine. We can have that.
Seems like a perfect time to say, if you are under 18 and you are watching this stream, go away.
Grab
No,
a notepad. Note it down. This is
no.
homework for next week. Bring
If
an app.
you're under 18 and you're watching this stream, please feel free to go ask your parents what a dirty Sanchez is.
An Alaskan, what is it? An Alaskan pile driver, where you freeze the poop and then stab her in the vagina with it.
Wait, really?
Oh,
Yeah, I
Jesus
think so.
Christ.
That's
Alaskan
horrendous.
pipeline is where you poop in a condom, freeze it, take out the poop, and masturbate with it.
I
don't understand. That is the one fetish that I cannot wrap my brain around. Well,
Yeah.
it's one of many fetishes I can't wrap my brain around.
I don't get it. It's so. I love pooping, but the only place my poop goes is in the toilet.
Right? It's like a release, but like I don't get the whole like people that like to consume it. Like, no.
This is
Why?
cheap food. Let's pour it on my chest.
We just grossed out everyone in chat.
No, I am a litter box. Poop on me. I hate it. Disgusting. We need to find a person who's into this to get on this stream.
I need to pick their brain.
I don't need to, okay? I don't understand fecal fetishes. Like that is not a thing.
Why? Why do you like that, boo boo?
So let's get back onto exhibitionism. Have you ever done it in public?
I'm not. No. Well, no.
It's
No.
nutty and brown and it gets everywhere.
No, I don't, because I don't do illegal exhibitionism. I would like to say that right now, because there are people with no impulse control. We call them flashers, and they're not. That's not okay.
But that's flashing. That's I could say illegal exhibitionism as when you are naked in public, but just out of sight, so it's exhilarating. Like, I'm in a bush naked right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but like, that's more just like doing it for the thrill of it. Like, if nobody sees me, what's the fucking point? That's the whole thing. That's the mindset set behind flashers, is that like somebody has to see me. Yeah, don't do that. Don't subject other people to your fucking fetish. That's not right.
That's okay, that's fair. All right, what's the kinkiest place you've ever had sex then?
In front of a window. In like a 50-story tall building where no one had any hope of seeing me, but you know.
It was still like,
You don't know.
did that
Window washer.
And the windows, no, it was at night and the lights were off. So, but still, like it hit my buttons. I don't know why.
Because there's a chance. There's a slight chance that maybe someone.
Maybe if you had like a pair of binoculars or a telescope, but probably not.
A helicopter, a drone.
No. I actually have not had actually no, the kinkiest place I've ever had sex is like at a party.
Like in the bedroom of a party or something?
No, like in the living room.
Yeah, I had it in the middle of the party.
Yep, me too.
Between all the people.
And for about half an hour, I didn't realize that nobody else was doing anything but watching me. And then when I realized that, I'm just like, oh, hell yes.
Well,
and that just did it for me.
So, fun story. I've also done it at a party. I wasn't meaning to do it at a party in front of anybody, but I had bent down to talk to Zell. and the guy that I was kind of seeing and hooking up with at the time came over and started yes. I was wearing a skirt. I'll put it that way. I was wearing a skirt, and
skirt went up and stuff went in.
Yes, skirt went up and stuff went in as I was having a conversation with Zell.
Knocking the snake.
I don't know if Zell remembered this.
Holy crap. Stone Mexican guy for $1.99. I had sex at a church during Mass. Viva la raza. Congratulations.
Viva la raza! Sorry, go on.
You win. Also, I had cancer sit in the parking lot behind a dumpster. That's gross.
In the backseat of a cop car.
Wow.
on top of the roof of a park bathroom.
Ew?
In the no, it's just on the roof of like one of those like bathroom buildings or whatever.
No, I know what you
Uh,
mean.
yeah. And then what's it? Of course, it was theater number 9 during Matrix Revolutions.
Theater is another of the list of places that I will never have sex because I have had to clean one before.
Ah.
That floor is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
And they don't really wash them.
Delicious.
Not really.
Sexual.
Not really, no.
STDs. Just disgusting.
Where's the kinkiest place for you, Lo-Fi?
I think it was a foursome at a party. That was the kinkiest.
Foursome at a party.
Yeah.
Like the most exhibitionist-y thing that I've ever done was, other than like at the park on top of the roof or whatever, was the party. Because that literally happened right in front of Zell's face, and I think he was too drunk to realize what was happening.
That's funny, though. That's
We
pretty.
have to ask Sel if he remembers this.
No. Don't ask Zell. I don't need him trying to remember.
Okay,
Hey Zell, remember when I was when you'd called me over and I came over to talk to you and was checking up on you and blah blah blah, and then and Sprinkles, and we called him Sprinkles for a reason, but he came over and behind me and do you remember that? Yeah,
No.
Okay, yeah, good.
No, I think
Antoine said so. Ask Zell. Got it.
Fuck you, Antoine.
the dirtiest place I've had is in my friend's drive-in with his girlfriend while he didn't know, right outside his window.
Ooh.
We're not friends anymore. Just
No. Yeah.
Couldn't imagine. So.
Gee, I wonder why. Such a mystery. But yeah, the whole thing with sex, it was with Mystery. He's the one that took me to all these parties. This is where all this shit happened.
Were they like swinger parties?
Yeah, same party. I got to whip the shit out of a chick with a belt. That was hella fun.
Ooh.
She made fun noises.
Girls can make the best
no,
noises.
Stop! This is not a swinger party. That would have been a fun.
No, it was not a swinger party. Just a kink party.
Oh.
I don't do swinger parties. I can't do intercourse with strangers. Like I just can't.
No polygamy.
Yeah, not really. I have to have a relationship with the person. I mean, polygamy, yes, but no swinging.
Yeah, no random.
Oh yeah, no key exchange. Fun. Nice.
Oh, Matthew Steinberg has an interesting question. Not to backtrack, but on the topic of exhibition, what would be the legal line of public indecency and artistic expressions?
I don't care.
That's a great question.
Not autistic. I don't care how artistic you are. If you flash your fucking genitals in public,
yeah, there's nothing artistic about
not offended. Just
I guess the thing is, are you using it to get off, or are you using it as artistic expression, and also like in proper venue, walking down the street? Do you have a permit? Do you not have a permit? Like that's a thing too, because you can get a permit and have like a cordoned off area where people can be naked in public. Yeah, they do it in New York all the time.
That's fine, of course. But we can't have. We have too many people who do some stupid shit and say, "No, I'm artistic."
Yeah,
that's
as
true,
much as I would love for people to be naked for artistic reasons, there's way too many people that would abuse that would abuse that.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I guess like if you have a photographer with you, then I'll count it as artistic. But
right. Yeah. Then again,
but if you're like taking selfies or like video of yourself like flashing your junk in public, then it's not
we had a huge issue in Denmark at one point because one of our so-called artists, he decided to whip out his dick and piss on a wall, and that was art. And he won through the court cases. That was art. And kids saw his junk. That's why people called the police. It's like, why is he just standing there right on the street pissing on a wall? It's like, no, I'm an artist.
Not even trying to hide it. Just
because that was the art.
Not even finding a corner.
Yeah, no, that's not the art.
No.
He had to do it right in public on the walking street with all the shops because that was art, and he fucking won that case.
Wow,
I don't
See,
like
that was the whole thing. Like, I would say fine, but there's too many people like that are gonna abuse the privilege.
Antoine says that is not art, that is Brockus on a Tuesday.
Dirkle's Herald says if you want to be naked in public, go to music festivals in Canada or Burning Man.
Oh yeah, or any festival.
Don't go to Burning Man.
Go to Roskilde Festival in Denmark, one of the biggest ones in the world. It's beautiful.
There is a giant like fetish gathering in New York where they just like have 3 blocks of where you can just be as naked as you want. And as long as there's no intercourse, they really don't give a fuck what you're doing.
Yeah, no, it's.
That's gonna be a hard pass up for me.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not against exhibitionism. I'm not against voyeurism. I am against like a really super public thing where obviously there's a high possibility of children being around and you're fucking right there.
Kids are not allowed. They actually
like,
quarantine off all the streets and everything, and it's like a strict no if you're 18 and under. They actually say 21 and under because there's alcohol there. You can't come.
I'm gonna throw in something controversial then. What's the gay pride parades turned into now with kids and everything?
Oh, fuck the pride parades.
Yeah.
You know, they can go ahead and have all the gay pride they want.
I can't anymore. Like, I can't support this shit anymore.
I agree. It's too much.
Like, I am a very kinky person, but
it's not gay kink parade. That's the thing. Like you if you want to come out and you're wearing rainbows and all that jazz, that's cool. You know, you wanna show that, like, guess what? I like the opposite sex. This is what I'm attracted to.
Great.
And I am proud to be who I am. All right, that's cool. You don't need to be wearing like a fucking thong and shit to show gay pride.
No,
like, what the fuck is the point of doing that kind of shit?
Here's a fun thing. Chicago is the home of International Mr. Leather, so we have an entire float dedicated to it. It's a lot of very, very scantily clad, very muscular men. Some of them are wearing dog masks.
If you want to fight the idea that being gay is not different than anyone else, which it is not. It's just, yeah, of course you like dick or vagina on your vagina or dick. Why not? Why do you have to walk around in a thong and get kids to go in drag as well? Why? How is that not just strengthening people's hatred?
See, I don't care about the kids in drag. Like, that doesn't bother me as long. It's the scantily clad. You know, there's no point in being, you know, in wearing a fucking piece of tape over your penis. And it's rainbow tape, so that counts as gay. No, that doesn't count as gay pride. That counts as you're like, that's a form of exhibitionism that I am not okay with.
Yeah.
Like, you can be gay, you can be proud, you can dress in drag, you can even, like, if kids want to dress in drag, you know, let them, but make sure they have their fucking choice. And it's supposed to be a safe place for them. But at the same time, like, there's plenty of fucking perverse people that will go, and I'm a pervert. I'm a pervert, but when it comes to children, like, I'm overprotective as all hell. Like, you can't do that shit. Like, don't you want to show that you're gay and you're proud? Okay, that's cool. Guess what? Not all gay people are these over sexualized things.
Yep.
You know, they're not. It's not all about, oh, they're wearing this teeny tiny little, like, jock string or you know, jock strap or whatever, and it's just rainbow colored. And no, being gay is more than just fucking dressing up and trying to be sexy.
Yes.
So get the
Sorry, Ray was asking, indecent exposure is a crime. How are these people at these parades aren't getting arrested en masse? Because technically,
they have a permit as well for the parade.
Not only do they have a permit for the parade, but like the guys in the leather gear, technically they're wearing as much as they would if they'd be at a beach and everything is covered.
Yeah.
So legally, there's no indecent exposure. That doesn't mean it's appropriate, but there's no indecent exposure.
Matthew asks a question: could drag culture not be considered a gateway into BDSM?
Not necessarily.
No, not
No, I
necessarily.
don't think
Why?
so.
There's not every drag person is into BDSM.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, it's
that's
more of
like
a.
saying, do you like water sports? Yes. Then you like scat as well? No,
I mean,
no.
technically,
You
cross-dressing is an intro to drag culture.
yeah.
It's more of an act because drag culture is a lot more acting than anything sexual. It's entertainment.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
performers.
They're entertainers.
Hmm.
No, I'm sorry, I got cross-dressers mixed up. Matthew's thinking of cross-dressing, which
Yeah.
can
Okay.
be a sexual. It isn't always, but
Yeah,
it can be.
not all cross dressers are drag queens, and not all drag
Yeah.
queens are cross dressers.
Like
And
not all traps are trans, and not all trans are traps. That's it.
Pretty much.
yes,
Yeah.
This is like the answer to are traps gay? I don't know. Are you? I ask them? I guess.
Yeah, because no, that would depend on the trap. Because some traps they go out to trap women and make women lesbians believe they are women. That's not a gay trap. So
No.
no.
Yeah.
that's a stupid question.
It really is a
I
dumb
mean,
question.
I all right at the
Race is saying not all drag people are trans. Almost no drag people are trans. They're
yeah, they're
mostly
just
gay
gay.
men.
Yeah, they are most.
Yeah,
I
they
don't.
just like dressing up.
And with a
I don't know a
small
drag
number of,
person.
I actually know a straight drag queen.
So do I.
Ooh,
He just, like, you would think he's gay because he acts like very flamboyantly gay, but he's like, nope, I am completely straight. And he's like, and you would not believe the amount of pussy I get being the only straight guy at a drag show.
What's
oh
the
hell's yeah.
what's
Oh.
the when because I know what drag. It's not drag queen. It's one of my old school friends. She dresses up as a man. What's that? Is that a drag king?
Yeah,
Yeah,
drag king.
drag kings are a thing too. They're not as common, but yes. There are also female drag queens, which doesn't make any sense when you can until you consider the fact that being a drag queen is like you're a caricature of a
Yeah.
female, not an actual. You're not dressing
Yeah.
like a woman. Nobody
So it's
confuses drag queens
basically
with actual
a
women.
woman who dresses as over the top stereotypes,
Yeah,
typical
over the
woman.
top, or they usually are. What is it called? Celebrity impersonators.
Now, see me, I'm a yes. I'll call them celebrity impersonators. But I do not consider them to be drag queens. If you're female, or even if you're trans, if you're transitioning from male to female, you're not a fucking drag queen. You're just a woman dressing as a woman. You know.
Well,
Now, if you're doing it for purely for the performance aspect and shit like that, like okay, then you're a celebrity impersonator, or you're doing a caricature or whatever it is. But I don't know. It's one of those things that like I'm cunty about because I've known way too many drag kings or drag queens who are like, "Oh no, yeah, I'm dressing in drag, so like I cross dress." And I'm like, "No, you're not. You're
no,
you're
yeah,
transitioning. You're
yeah.
transitioning. You're a guy to me, or you're a girl to me." Like that's my thing. If you're like, no, like I live my life as a woman and I am transitioning into a woman, even
You're
though I was born
trans.
with a penis,
You're not a drag.
then
You could
you're
be a drag queen, but that doesn't make you one.
no. I don't even call her a drag queen. I just say you're just a woman.
Well, I mean, like in addition, you
That's
might be a drag queen, like as a hobby.
I know one of the common questions as well for if when we are in this drag queen trans is then tranny as well gets mixed in there. So,
Which is a cross dresser,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's one of those things that's really, really hard to fucking
Antoine's asking about glory holes. That is gross.
Why? What do I think about glory holes? All right. Um, you know what? Glory holes are a thing, and I'm okay with them. If you want, if that's your deal, you go ahead and let that be your deal. It's not my deal.
Wear
I'm
a
never
condom,
going to go
please.
into.
Wear a
I'm
condom, please.
I will not go into a public bathroom and
No,
wait by a hole.
For
You
a
know,
dick.
for some dick, and if you want to risk sticking your dick in some random hole, then you go ahead and you do that. That's all on you, boo.
So all the guys out there, if you're thinking that you're going to get some pussy from a glory hole, there's a good chance that mouth is not female.
Yep. There's actually like a 98% chance.
Yeah, that's a dude. That is a dude.
Story about a guy who sucked dick at glory holes, and one day he decided to look out sucking for the last couple of weeks, and he found out it was his dad.
No.
That is a old story about glory holes. That being said, I feel my main issue is with the public glory holes, things like that. That's fucking gross as fuck.
That is disgusting. That is.
But if it's like if you make a glory hole between and you know who's on the other thing, and it's just like role playing and such, sure, why not?
Oh yeah, if it's like a role
Then
playing
it's not
thing,
role-
go for it
that's
because you know
not
who's on the
true.
other side.
Yeah.
Then it's not true glory holing. True glory holing public. That's weird.
So glory holes. My bottom line is it's a great way to catch an STD.
Yes. Yeah, that is like, and I understand the whole the mysterious factor, like you don't know what you're getting or who you're getting, or even if it is from a guy but you don't care, like, and this is for the guy's aspect, if you're a guy and you're sticking your dick in a glory hole, you don't care if it's a guy doing it, you're just like, yeah, let's do this thing.
There's some wind that is happening.
That is me, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's just really, really fucking loud. Yeah, also, there's that, maybe 1%, maybe less than 1% chance that if you stick your dick in a glory hole, the person on the other side is a real psycho and wants to do something to you.
So, some trippy said guys always put their dicks in random holes, and then Matthew said there's been a couple of incidents of men getting injured by brutal traps.
Yes, that's what it reminded me of a story about somebody who was going around and
rape experts. You have seen that one?
I have. It's basically a condom with the barbs going in such a way that you can't take it off without help.
Yes, so
or ripping your dick
they
open.
shove it into the woman, and then they cannot pull it out because.
Well, no, they pull it out, and the thing is stuck on there.
Yeah, that can be nice.
And then you have to get it removed at the hospital, and they can arrest you because they know exactly what happened.
So overall, trippy, don't stick your dick in every hole.
Yeah, no, there was a case, I cannot remember where, but there was somebody that was going around and trying to like cut dudes' dicks off at glory holes.
No.
Yeah, so like don't stick your dick in random holes. It's just a general rule for life, don't stick your dick in things. You don't know what's on the other side.
At least take it out to dinner first, like, like get to know the hole. Like that should be your rule of thumb, men, is get to know the hole you want to stick your dick into.
Mm-hmm. Jordan Carey, basically a barbed wire condom, yes.
Yeah, it's a glass thing, glass tube, and with barbed hooks inside.
Barbs going in so that when you stick it in, it goes in easy, but when you pull it out, they face the opposite way, so you can't take it off.
And shove the pineapple up your ass the wrong way, so the spikes would prevent it from being pulled out. What an example. That was the first thing that came to mind.
That was a very specific and weird...
It's because the first thing I thought about with spikes that like went one way was the pineapple.
Yeah. And the whole idea is that since they can't remove it without assistance from a hospital, they can then immediately arrest the person for attempted rape.
Yeah.
Ray says you're better off sticking your dick in an electric outlet.
Pretty much, yeah. At least that'll kill you instantly.
All right. What other kinks you got? Because I don't want to talk dick holes anymore.
This is. I didn't bring it up.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, this one's not my fault. Sorry.
No. But let's go for a change of subject.
Okay, cool. So like, there's always been like ever since I got to whip the out of that girl at a party. Why did I just censor the word shit? I don't know why. I think I'm stuck at work. My brain is stuck at work.
You can't say poop on this show. It's the
Poop?
only word we won't allow.
But I'll go to a hardware store and be like, I wonder what kind of shit I could build to restrain somebody. Because that always seemed like a lot of fun. I've never gotten to do it because A, don't have a girlfriend, and B, don't have the money, and C, don't have the room for
Hmm.
like a whole rig.
There's
I'm
there's
sitting here
lots
and
of
just like, this plan is getting too complicated very quickly.
there's pretty much like Home Depot hardware stores or any shit like that. Like you can usually find something and
Yeah,
jerry rig the fuck out of it.
yeah, you're kinky when you get horny at the hardware store.
Don't we all? Though?
Also, they sell chains.
What do you think of impregnation fantasies?
Fuck no.
I have an IUD for a reason. Okay, so let me put it this way. An ex of mine, he never told me this. He had told one of my friends because he was using her as his psychiatrist. Um, but
Nice. Not recommended.
no.
Don't do that
Well,
to people.
well, it was the whole trust thing and whatever. We're all friends and shit. But he had actually admitted because we'd broken up or whatever, and he had admitted to her that he wanted just one more chance to be with me to try and get me pregnant so that I would have to stay, like I would have to get back together with him, or that we would have something that. And so like I'm
That's entrapment.
completely, yeah, I'm completely against anything having to do with like impregnation stuff. Like if that's your fantasy, but like it's not that's my own personal thing though. But if that's your fantasy, uh to oh my god, Mr. LM002
That I
just
think that's a
include
whole nother
alien
beast.
pregnancy.
I think those are separate enough that they could probably be different fetishes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, any impregnation fantasy.
I mean,
I I get it.
I get it.
Not my thing.
I can understand. I have an IU again. I have an IUD for a reason. Like I went into the doctor 3 times because they had to try 3 times to get the IUD actually in me. Um, but it happened, and I was happy for it because I'm like, I'm not risking getting pregnant by anybody.
Yeah, this
Oh,
sounds fair. I guess. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Never mind.
I can
Um,
say for my sake, have fun trying.
yeah, have
Yeah,
fun trying.
good luck. Like, go ahead, practice. Keep practicing. Keep practicing. You can have your little fantasies all you want, but
But the whole thing of
Don't.
impregnation and breeding is so pervasive in the human psyche that it actually extends to gay men too.
mm,
There's a whole genre of porn. That's a thing.
Oh yeah, there's just
Yeah.
impregnation also with all
No, it's
the
called breeding.
fictional characters and as well and such. It's
I'm like, you're both dudes, but apparently it's not keeping you from trying.
no, that's why you have things like Sonic getting a child with Mario and stuff like that. It's perfect. It's
Mpreg,
fantastic. It's
yeah.
so sexy. Yeah.
Mpreg is, it's weird.
I got my sock pregnant. Okay, Trivi, when is the baby due? And what is it gonna be?
What kind of baby? What is it gonna be? Yeah.
Feel like pumping out a bunch of alien eggs a little larger than chicken eggs wouldn't be that bad as an adult woman.
That would be way easier, honestly.
It'd be
yeah.
fucking weird if you woke up one day and you got alien impregnated and you just laid eggs. I think I would go
Yeah,
to the doctor.
it would be really weird, but also it wouldn't hurt.
What about babies?
Also, if the sock had babies, is it just gonna be a little bunch of baby booty socks, or
Yes, with clown faces.
like little
Oh
newborn
god.
socks with clown faces?
Oh,
Uh,
I'm
Like
what's
little booties.
vor?
What
War
is
is when you
four? Four
it
is
eat
yeah,
stuff.
where
Yeah,
you have.
ingestion.
I'm sorry.
No,
So
no, go ahead.
I'll say four is a fetish where you fetishize about being eaten
or what? Yeah,
or swallowed.
yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's a
So
weird one
Oh.
too. That's a
yeah,
very, very weird one.
it is very weird. So
I
it's often accompanied by narrow, wet places where you are suffocating and trapped.
Yes.
Yeah, anal prolapse is better than. Yeah, I agree. Race. I would rather. It's fucking weird.
Some of them actually it crosses over with cannibalism. So like you actually have a fetish about being cut apart and eaten.
Yeah, so the most general type of war is usually swallowed.
Yeah, that's the most common type.
Yeah, and then some people go to the teeth and biting, and then it turns into cannibalism. And it's
Why do so many people fetishize their own demise? I don't know. This is actually a case that's happened twice, where somebody found another person on the internet. They were a cannibal. They wanted to eat someone. They found someone who wanted to be eaten, and they ate them.
okay. We have 2 questions in a row. Is Seth in here? Because I'm about to ask emotional connection and cuckolding.
I think cuckolding is a power thing, or is a humiliation thing. It's kind of an extension of humiliation.
Yeah, if a guy's into cuckolding, that's cool. That's on him, as long as his woman's okay with it too, as well as the other man involved.
Yeah.
Because I know cuckolding is usually strictly a man thing.
Yes.
But like it's whatever you want to do. Like it could also be just a form of voyeurism, in a way, because it's you watching your girl get fucked, kind of thing. Like
yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of fetishes end up being combinations of 2 lesser fetishes.
Now, as for emotional connections,
that's silly.
Explain that one. Explain that one to me.
Oh,
Like,
you weren't here for that.
Use emotional connection.
Dear.
That guy, a sad person escapes. Like, oh, I know we love each other. It's an emotional connection.
Not a sexual one.
He might not never deliver anything to me, but it's an emotional connection. It's on a deeper level.
That was just Zeph basically making excuses for being cut for cash.
Jimmy the Ape.
And Jim. Jim. Oh no. Yeah, that's the other thing. Sugar daddies, the guys who are never getting anything, but they're giving them money.
Opal, your hot dog octopuses.
There is a thing called financial domination, where there's like the woman will come and like demand things from the man, and he actually gets off on giving her money and things.
I want that job. That's all I'm saying.
Perfect with like sugar daddy thing. That's perfect. That's
ladies, there is a site for this.
Go on.
I can't remember the fucking name. I think it's like sugardaddy.com or something. But there's guys that are into this.
You can look it up on Mr. Medica made a video about Findom.
Yep, Findom. It is a thing. They basically get off on women telling them they're worthless. You're a worthless piece of shit. Now buy me a PlayStation.
So we had another.
I really need this job.
It's not.
What's your opinion on mother-son porn? And I think we talked about incest already.
I need a break. Oh no. That creeps me out so much.
It's like we talked about. What was it? The daddy little girl thing?
That creeps me out. I don't know why it creeps me out more. Probably because I'm female. And
because the daddy little girl sounds more incest pedophilia than mother-son. That just
because I know I talked to Mr. Midnight about mother-son, and he was saying that creeped him out more than the other way around, and I think it's because he's male.
Might be,
yeah. It's probably the whole gender thing. Like, if you're a woman, well, I think daddy little girl again. Just the fact that it's stated as little girl.
Yeah, so it sounds like pedophilia more.
It's very pedophilic.
A
lot of the mother-son stuff is,
but that's
young
a general
boy
thing
too.
That's been a big problem is that the same when guys, they even made fun of this in like South Park and everything. When a male student is fucked by a female teacher who's much older, even if he is not an adult in legal age, it's kind of considered awesome instead of pedophilia.
That always bothered me.
Adult baby diaper lovers is the next circle of hell. Langer 9876.
No, baby fur is the next circle of hell.
Wait, what?
I said baby fur is the next circle of hell.
What the fuck is that?
Furries that like young furries in diapers.
Oh no, so it's a mix of baby diaper lover furries.
Yeah, it's like a mixture of diapers and lolly.
I'm not just a baby. I'm a baby cat. Meow.
It's a
Horrible.
furry pedophilia.
It's
Stop.
furry pedophilia. I know a lot of furries that are just like, no, we fucking hate them. Get them out of this community. Just get them the fuck out because they're all fucking pedophiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants pedophiles in their community.
No,
Even
Matthew.
even among us are just like, no, get out.
No one wants. Yeah, that's why so many pedophiles get killed in prison as well, because everyone hates them.
Unless you have something very valuable to offer the prison community, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Dude, have you seen the fucking pedophiles saying they're trans age?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Stop. We can, because some parts of the LGBTQA extra.
Stop. No,
they
I don't know.
accept them.
LGBTQ, alphabet soup bullshit.
LGBTQA.
Alphabet soup.
No, you know what? No matter what it is, I know plenty of people part of the LGB, whatever the alphabet
The
community.
LGBT.
I just call it the alphabet soup community at this point.
But the people part of the homosexual community,
Yeah.
or whatever, they don't want the pedophiles.
No.
Because
of
that's
course
fucking
not.
nasty. Anybody who does accept pedophiles, like, you're fucking gross, and please get the fuck out of, like, please.
Okay.
I'm going to fucking say it. Go kill yourself.
They're starting there's some of the older, like, you know, not cis, but I guess gay white males are just like looking, they're just like, we need to like get these people out of the community, and no one's listening to them. Like, look, we've been around for a long time.
Yeah, continue, Thorn.
My friend actually, he's like, I lived through the AIDS crisis. I've been through a lot of this shit. I don't like where the community is going, like allowing these people inside. This is bad. We need to stop. And he's been saying this for about 5 years now.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on a different subject, because this is supposed to be a chill, sexy stream, and that does not make me feel. Let's talk about what are the kinks you got? What else? What else gets your goat?
Jargon.
Well, I mean, we kind of ended up stopping on the hardware store thing.
Yeah.
You could expand on that.
Okay. Oh, yeah, actually that's a really good one, because what not abnormal thing that's not normally sexualized, like, say, go into a hardware store, like, what other kind of stuff do you find yourself getting, like, oddly aroused by?
Pipes, because they make them in all different shapes and everything. It's very easy to make restraints with PVC pipe.
There we go.
Yeah, I actually sat in a hardware store for a while and thought of a way that I could make like a stockade with just like PVC and some wood to stabilize it.
Oh my god! Every time I see a PVC pipe, I think potato cannon.
Have you ever left a hardware store, went immediately home, and rubbed one out?
Yeah.
Nice.
High five. Yes.
Yes.
Same, girl. Same. Well, no, I've done some, like, have you ever watched anything on TV? Like, all of a sudden you're just like flipping through, and like they're flipping houses or some bullshit like that. Like, you watch HGTV,
No,
and they're renovating a house, and you see the PVC pipe.
No, because they usually don't show the pipe, and usually it's just straight pipe. It's not anything fun.
Lo-fi is squirting pee or something else.
What?
What?
I don't understand the question. Oh, well, I like the smell of leather.
Yeah, so do I. And new car.
And books.
And rubber.
Squirting. Is squirting, like, when you see girls squirt, would that be pee or is that cum? I think that's his question.
They actually confirmed. Never mind. I'm not going to ruin everybody's day.
Oh, I remember.
No. Go ahead.
They confirmed that that's mostly pee.
Yeah. It's mostly pee.
It's mostly pee.
It was a huge thing when that they confirmed that pee was like, no, it can be.
Yes, it is.
It's both. It's both. Opal is right. It's both. Race is wrong. It's not just pussy juice.
It's
pee,
like,
but it's also,
it's like 80-20.
Yeah.
Now, when you squirt out the ass, that's not pee.
That is, well, it could be. It could be a guy's pee, but I've never.
True. I guess it depends on what was happening immediately previous.
Yeah,
Also,
like,
you can squirt out the ass. It just takes a lot of practice.
Practice.
Yeah, because you want to not squirt out the brown sauce. That's
Oh god damn it.
Yeah.
We're back on this subject. We've gone full circle. A very, very shitty circle.
I'm gonna cut it. Yeah, that's a shitty circle. I'm gonna cut it off and not continue that.
That was unnecessary.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
But
So
you
let's
can
see.
you can squirt out there. But
Yeah, no. Opal's right. It's not the worst thing in the world. Just get over
No.
it.
No, it's not.
This is why, like, the peeking, I'm like, yeah, whatever. You know, fine. Fucking whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. Who cares? Don't
Oh,
drink.
nervous
Daddy
by
sauce.
nature. Nervous by nature was saying the old Asian lady at the nail salon across the street get me going for some reason.
Maybe it'll be a older or or Asian fetish.
Maybe it's because she has all that ancient Ching Chong knowledge.
You know she's
Probably,
sucky
yeah.
fucky.
She's been around the block a couple dozen times. Like older ladies knows what's up.
Yeah.
Cool. Mr. LM002 says, I feel squirting is very inconvenient, very messy, but I'm open to it. Here's a quick tip from my friend that's really into it. Whenever he has a girl over that's open to it, he goes and gets his shower curtain liner and just lays it on the ground. I always thought that was very, very clever.
It's ruined squirting for me. We're sorry, race. We just bring science and facts into this.
I will be honest, I have squirted before.
Me too.
I didn't mean to. I didn't know what was happening, but
Me
it just
neither.
kind of
So sex was followed up immediately by laundry.
yes.
It was
Yes, it
everywhere.
was.
Holy shit.
It was
Rubber everything.
rubber everything.
But yeah, he laid down a shower curtain, and one of the girls that he brought home one time, he actually said, he's like, I laid down a shower curtain. Turns out it didn't cover up enough of the floor for her because she hit the wall. I'm like, god damn.
Holy shit. She's like a super soaker.
Yeah, he's like, it was like a fountain.
Oh my god.
So while you squirt, if you put your finger to it, the pressure increases and it gets much harder and it's everywhere.
Yeah,
When you have a hose and you press down the tip.
pretty much what happened. He did not move his hand quick enough. He's like, it's just like
Fucking science, people. Welcome to sexual science.
he said he ended up dating her for a few weeks because she actually stayed behind to help him clean up.
So if you make a guy come, then right before he comes, you press it down. You squeezes the dickhead. Same effect again. The cum comes down like a shotgun. In a wide spray, it's like a sprinkler.
That's a great metal image.
I can't get that image out of my head.
Dick sprinkler.
Dick sprinkles. Yes.
That's why it's the only lo-fi.
Antoine,
Bukkake, right?
Yeah, but with dick sprinkling.
No,
And so-
because Mr. LM002 was asking, was the term for a man who comes a lot and very far? I'm like, that's bukkake, right?
No, I think that'd just be a stud.
Oh, that's
Okay.
just a lot of cum. That's a bukkake is cum swap.
No, bukkake's like
bukkake is getting
shit
covered
ton
in
of-
it.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a guy
Oh, yeah.
who is like all over all over.
It's usually more than one guy. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah,
Depends on
it's-
which one.
Of course.
Or not real cum. One of the two.
And it's
That's
just-
another fetish I don't get.
It's drowning someone else in cum. A lot of cum. Super cum.
Group of dudes surrounding one chick. No, it's not necessarily.
That's
It doesn't
one
have to
form.
be a group of dudes. Like if you watch
it's-
some bukkake like anime and shit, or even like certain, it's just a guy who fucking overloads in the jizz, and it tends to, you know.
Sorry, I got a mistake. I'm sorry. Don't fire me. Fuck you. How's the tumor, bitch?
Okay, so
Guys.
yeah.
I will be right back. Speaking of like talking about like pee and stuff, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the
Don't
bathroom.
worry.
He's going to the hardware store.
I'm not
You
going
can't
to the hardware store.
You can't have one man bukkake not in real life.
That's why they have like the
believe it.
fake penises as well, and some people do come a lot.
Yes.
Hold up. One more thing that's actually not true because there is such a thing as fake cum.
Yeah, that's what I just said, Thorn. So yeah, perfect.
Yep.
OP.
She's got this. Remember the women who drowned in a book? Oh, no, I don't.
And
Antoine.
Anton, you know about the tumor. It's not a
Oh,
tumor.
let's while we have the oh, Father Time is saying he talks a lot, but no, let's talk about Antoine's tumor. So everybody, Antoine has a tumor.
Yeah.
It is about it when it's malignant, it's about 8 inches long and 3 inches wide. But when it's benign, actually, I don't know. Antoine,
Anton,
what
how
size is
big
your
is your
dick
tumor
when
when
you're
it's benign?
soft?
When it's not spreading to other parts of other people's bodies?
Live webcam porn is the best. I don't know, nervous by nature. I'm not sure if that's true. But yeah, no, Anton, come on.
I'm not against live webcam porn. I think most people know that.
Don't feel bad for him, little J. He's the one who brought this on himself.
Yeah.
Lo-fi, do you want to explain how?
So fun little, just interesting little story is Antoine. He came to me one day and he said, "I have to tell you something. I don't know how you're gonna react." And I was like, "Oh no, this sounds serious." And he said, "I have a tumor. It's why I haven't been able to sleep for a while." And I got really upset. And he spent so long typing, and then it's like, "Yeah, it grows every time I talk to these girls." I was like, he's talking about his fucking dick. So because he made a tumor joke, we made it back forever. Never
Yep.
stop.
We it's never gonna stop.
So remember, as soon as Antoine is back on Twitter, or now, just start now. Just mention his tumor a lot. It's fine. He loves it. Not a tumor. Yes, it is, Antoine.
So Thord, what other kinks you got?
I'm actually really boring. What were we talking about? Tumors? I missed the story. It's okay. We can move on. We can talk about the ones that we just don't fucking understand.
That'll work too. Like what's one you've been curious about but you don't know like much about it?
Is
Uh,
or one
huh?
that you are curious about, but you don't actually dare do it.
The one I don't dare do.
Yeah, one where you go, I really want to try it, but I can't get myself to do it.
But like, I think I've done them all. I don't. It doesn't exist. Well, there's just the one that I can't do because of financial room and lack of girlfriend restrictions.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the one I can't do. Shibari's fun. I haven't done much of it. I like Shibari because it's like kink and art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really enjoy. There's a place here in Chicago that you can go, and they actually have a whole thing set up for rigging, and people will come in and they'll do like Shibari shows. And the coolest one that I saw was they took two girls and it took fucking forever, but he tied them both so that they were forming like a heart. It was interesting.
And pretty.
It's
Yeah,
very pretty, yeah.
It's awesome. I love shibari. It's the best thing I did in Japan when I lived there. It's perfect. That and sushi. And it's set for life. It's fine.
Sushi and shibari.
Oh, I didn't even eat what sushi I ate done.
I actually heard of this story of I wasn't able to be there, but there was this party where they did it, the artist shibari or whatever, and then they positioned the girl to where she was suspended and they placed sushi on her and they ate the sushi off of her body.
Oh god damn it.
Oh yeah, there was actually one where they basically made people into tables.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's another fetish in itself.
I was using a dude as a footrest. It was great.
Oh yeah.
That's fun. I like male subs that are quiet. The ones that talk are really fucking annoying.
You know what? The yes, they can be, but at the same times, like male subs, if they if they talk back to you, then they're asking for it, kind of thing.
So, two questions here. What happened to your avatar? I love the old one. I had to show Magog some love because he made all the proper villains avatars. So
I like this one.
I show him love
And
because
then
he spent time on it.
and Matthew Steinberg asks, "What's your opinion on age play?"
Creepy to the point of being borderline pedophilia.
Yeah, I'm not
It
into age
really
play.
really depends on the age we're talking about. If it's old person, yeah, as we said, mother, son, daddy, little girl, it's fucking gross as fuck.
Especially daddy little girl, because they're
Yeah.
almost always playing an underage person.
Yes, and
Yeah.
they always go, look at my toy, daddy. And they go, yourself. Fuck that.
Ugh.
Disgusting. Age play is okay, pedo bashing is not.
Oh no, yeah, no, I love pedo bashing. Like pedophiles, no. Like if I could have a thing where like that would be
Mhm.
kind of porn for me, where it's like a guy goes over and he's like, "Hey there, little girl," and then all of a sudden she fucking bashes his fucking face in. Oh, I would get off on that so hard. Like, yes, bash all the fucking pedophiles. Same with an older woman who goes to like a young boy and she's like, "Hey there, little boy," and then boom, fucking bash in the fucking face. Oh yeah.
I agree because I had I had a huge discussion with a couple of friends in real life. Yeah, I have a couple. It's fucking weird. Um, and they talked about because they it was like there's the pedophiles who are pedos but never act on it, and it's a huge issue for them. And it's like
Here's
that is really sad. Please go shoot yourself because
as a member of the kink community, I have an idea. We can give the pedos to the cannibals so they can actually get their fetish out without killing somebody we care about.
perfect. Random over. Even if they haven't done anything, admitted pedo, go kill yourself. I'm sorry. I can't be sorry. I can't feel bad for you.
Please off yourself. Please start a shotgun.
Hey,
Yes.
Antifa hotline, excuse yourself, my friend.
I am excused because yeah, pedophiles are disgusting, sick, twisted individuals who should all go fucking die.
Yeah,
I
if you
really
have
wish this
feeling
hadn't
for
come up
kids,
twice in stream. So
go kill yourself. We can say it all day.
Next kinks.
That's
Next
the name
kinks.
of the stream. Pedos, go kill yourself.
Yes, that's gonna be the name of the stream. Pedophiles, no pedophile, no.
no pedophiles in any communities anywhere.
Yep.
Okay, next king.
Next, all right, wait here. Choose a number between 1 and 78.
60.
That's serious. 60? All right. Would you be offended if your significant other suggested you get plastic surgery?
Yes.
Okay. Choose another number.
13.
I have like this list of questions here. So
13.
13?
Yeah.
All right. Something that you have hidden in your room that you don't want anyone to find.
Anyone as in literally anyone, or anyone as in anybody but Mr. Midnight?
I think literally anyone, but we can do one of each. One that you wouldn't want anybody, as in literally anybody to find, and one except for Mr. Midnight.
Well, I don't have the former, so the latter would probably be shackles.
Ooh.
Oh.
Chain?
Metal and chain, both.
Nice. And then what about?
They're heavy as fuck.
And there's pretty much nothing in your room that you wouldn't care if Mr. Midnight found.
I've been with him for 10 years. He would have found it already. I suck at hiding things. He would have found it.
Okay.
Fair enough. What about you, Lo?
I do have some things hidden between my Warhammer that I use to shove places that I don't want people to find. Because it's shaped in shapes that I don't want people to see.
Opal says her vibrator.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Opal, but shaped like a horse's penis.
Oh,
Wow.
is it a bad dragon?
Yes, it's chance unfair with come to.
Ooh.
It's hiding in between my Warhammer.
In between your
There's a
Warhammer.
horse cock between your Warhammer.
You open my giant box that I haven't assembled yet, alongside my city. Then yes, there's a friend.
Opal, that's terrible.
Oh my
I
god,
love it.
Opal!
that's
Read it.
awesome.
Read it.
Oh my god!
She's married to
Opal,
a
what the
black
fuck?
man, and she owns shackles and chains. Lol. So then the next question is: Do you make him pick cotton?
No! What the fuck, Opal?
That's a fucking amazing Opal.
We have a
God.
$2 super chat from Mr. LM002. Any of y'all turned off my sluts, both M and F?
Eh?
What?
What?
Turned
What?
off by sluts.
By
Turned
sluts?
off my sluts.
I think there was
like
a slight typo.
fuckboys? Like
Oh.
fuckboys? Yes. They're annoying. Like, wow, you want this way too badly. This isn't even a challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
That really depends on the individual.
I guess it can depend. Like some females can come off a little.
Trippy, shut up.
I'm a stud role play. Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, no.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Okay, so that's a thing. Wait, no. That just actually reminded me of something.
where's Mr. Midnight? I'm gonna start calling him Tobe. Your name is Tobe.
He's gonna be really confused.
Mr. Midnight is gonna star in the new movie 10 Years a Slave.
No, okay. So when I was in Florida, I actually tried to get into the to a small roleplay community there, and I was extremely creeped out because when I showed up, it was all black women and white men, and they were into slave roleplay.
Oh my god.
It is the creepiest thing I've been personally part of. It's really fucking disturbing. It's like Nazi roleplay. I feel the same way. And just like
That's what I
it
said.
feels weird.
Yeah.
No, Mr. Midnight. Mr. Midnight is not a sub.
Okay. All
Well, he
right.
better. No, he's a slave. He has to pick that cotton to earn his fucking. He won't get fat if he doesn't pick cotton.
He's gonna take his reparations out on your ass.
You hear that, boy? Get back in the field.
You know what? He actually tried to use that line once, and then we
Really?
had sex because I was laughing too hard.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. But back to Mr. LM's question. Lo-fi, what do you think of sluts, either male or female? Like, do they turn you off or anything like that?
No, it depends on the person.
I really don't like fuckboys.
If they're hot, I don't care. It's like, okay, I might need them to get checked first because yeah.
Yeah, like get them checked and shit like that. But I don't know, like it's not they're not people that I'm looking to form a relationship with. When it's something that I'm actually interested in pursuing, if it's a person I'm actually interested in pursuing and they're still kind of in their slut phase, or if it looks like they'll never be out of their slut phase, then I'm just like, okay, maybe not for me.
I mean, like, because I think it goes towards the whole thing of I have a hard time if I don't have a relationship with a person.
Okay, N for hotline. Why do you need one? F for female to male. Why not just call it trans then?
Yeah.
Stupid moron.
What's
Get out of
wrong
my
with-
chat.
what's
Fuck you. Go back to Antifa and shoot yourself.
Yeah, same, Mr. LM. Like, I don't mind. If they're an actual slut, then I'm probably not interested in doing anything with them. But and especially not interested in forming a relationship because you never know if you get out of that.
Yeah.
Nervous by nature. Do you really get people checked before?
I'm definitely with Mr. LM.
Only if I know they're a slut and I know they've been places, then yes, I would get them checked out first.
No, I can't do it. And I have this innate fear of getting an STD. That's the other thing.
Already have one. It's not fun.
I've dodged that bullet my whole adult
Get the
life,
most
and I plan on continuing
fucking
to dodge it.
disgusting one in the world.
Yeah,
Miss
I don't want to touch
Antifa
stuff.
Bedminster. Oh.
Bedminster. Yeah, you wish.
Miss Antifa Bedminster to you bigot, and I prefer Sir. And Antifa became a mod suddenly.
Like magic.
Oh no.
But like, I don't know. I guess it's you're getting your shit tested before. Yeah. No. Same.
Mr. Midnight.
Same, Mr.
Opal brought
Ellen.
up something interesting. I scrolled up. I read an article on how black subs have trouble in the BDSM community because no one wants to whip and chain them. Yeah, that's got to be fucking tough.
My aunt is an STD and AIDS doctor. I have a huge
Depends on
fear
where
of
you're
disease.
from, because they do it a lot in the South.
Yes, they do. That was the issue I had. Remember? Hang on. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, Cotton
Hello, Mr. Hello, Toby.
Hello.
We had shackles, and somebody brought up the fact that I'm married to a black man and we have shackles.
Yeah, so your name is Toby.
So hi, Toby.
Oh, I don't. Hi,
Kunta Kinte.
I don't wear the shackles, but I definitely say that several of our guests have.
No, either you're wearing the shackles or you're taking reparations out of my ass.
Mm-hmm.
Someone.
I heard a slight giggle.
Fun. On a butt. Let's see.
African Americans were whipped enough. All blacks deserve to be doms, as per the BDSM affirmative action plan.
Didn't get that. Doesn't exist. Nope. There's too many hot black chicks. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
There's so many. Oh man. Whew.
Yeah.
You might be in the wrong chat.
Especially if you remember the one kinky name, Isis, with the giant fro.
Oh my god,
like
yes.
She was stepped just out of the 70s.
Yeah.
The ones that decapitate people in the Middle East are fucking so sexy.
Holy shit. She looked straight up like Shaka Khan. It was amazing.
Damn.
And she was a tall chick too. So that's 2 chicks for me.
Wait, Mr. Midnight, since we have you here, choose a number between 1 and 78.
75.
75? Okay. Have you ever had sex in your parents' bed? And would you?
Yes. In the future, no.
Okay. What about you, Lo-Fi?
My parents had sex in my bed.
What?
I threw that bed out and bought a new one. We did it while we painted your room while you were at work. It's like, oh god.
Vin, I already asked number 13, but something that you have hidden in your room that you don't want anyone to find.
Currently,
Mr. Midnight.
Except I'm sitting right next to him.
Earmuffs, Lauren, earmuffs.
That's a tough one because she knows of most of the things that I already have in the bedroom.
Okay, what about other people?
Things.
Like, most of the things.
Yeah,
What's
so
the thing
something
that doesn't know?
I'm just gonna leave the room.
Yeah, leave the room. Let the slave talk.
The slave talk.
Because I'm slowly, as I'm getting older, I'm slowly running out of fucks to give.
Okay.
So it's very difficult to be like, oh, I want to hide this from you. And then it's like, oh, you seen it? Well, that's what you get for prying in my bedroom.
Yeah, you shouldn't be snooping. Yeah, the whole thing is because then they have to admit that they were looking for something.
That's true. That is
looking?
very true.
Like, that was none of your business. It's like, why do you know that I have Tylenol in my medicine cabinet? You weren't supposed to be in there.
Mm-hmm.
What? You hadn't found a dead hooker if you didn't.
Oh, I should. You know what? We should. You should post or you should share the anal pair that I got.
Yeah, I don't know why you got that. That is not happening.
Yeah, you should post you holding it just for people
No!
to see how big it is.
No. Yes. Because
No.
why?
Go
No.
on. Explain. No.
Yeah,
Go on.
continue.
That was the thing I found, and I held it up to him and went, no.
Well, maybe our next girlfriend
No!
will be able to accept
No,
it.
I don't even want to use it because I know where it came. No. Not that. No. Go.
Well, all I have to say is that you should you see how big it is. I think that would probably surprise more people than anything else.
He has a pair of anguish. Why? I don't know.
A pair of anguish.
Look it up.
So now it's a sex toy, but like it was originally a freaking torture device. That's why it's like, no, I don't want that in me.
Anguish.
Well, I didn't.
Oh yeah. I got recommended one of those.
Oh, snaps. Hey. What?
Okay, bye.
Who was it that recommended me one of those that said this? Oh yeah, that was
Bye, Mr. Midnight. Thanks for telling us about Thorn's pair of anguish.
Oh, it's not mine.
It's obviously Thorn's.
Oh, it's not mine.
It's not for her. It's for whoever our next girlfriend is.
It's like some seriously medieval shit. I like some.
Oh yeah, you can get them in
That's a little bit
softer materials now. I've been recommended one of those a couple of times.
I'm not surprised.
I do wonder what else.
Let's see. One person said, "How would you react to a flasher?"
A flasher? I'd laugh.
Yeah, say.
I'm extremely pissed.
So, if anybody wants to know what the whole pair of anguish thing is, look at this. Brrr, look at all the pictures of this nice, lovely thing.
Why do we have this?
It's
I found it in like a thing of stuff that he had. He wasn't hiding it, and I pulled it out. And I'm like, I don't know why you have this, and it's not being used.
No, it doesn't. It didn't go where you think, Chad. It actually went into the mouth and the throat. It's also called a choke pair.
No, they put it in vaginas and assholes too.
Yeah, it was.
Brachus, actually, that's cannibalism, and that is highly frowned upon in most societies. So you go ahead and let Zell know this. Ooh, Opal's like, ooh, the vagina stretcher thingy.
It was originally meant as a way to get people to talk, extortion tool to pretty.
Yeah, they basically Nurgles. They actually turned it into a sex toy.
Yeah, because they found if it goes in the throat and it expands, we can shove it other places.
Mr. Ellen, that's the problem. I'm not into stretching. That's the whole thing. That's why it's not being used on me.
Oh yeah, they make the entire canine set with the nuts at the end.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Thorn doesn't use a pair of anguish, but Mr. Midnight does because he's the one who got it. So obviously,
his asshole is ripe for the picking.
No, it's not. He's not using
Pick that pair right out of there.
You want to use it on someone else just as much as I do.
No, I don't. I told you.
Antoine asks, what do we think of sharking?
I don't know.
That's pulling down girls' panties in public, skirts and such.
No, that's terrible.
Yeah,
tops, skirts, panties and such in
No,
public.
that's illegal.
Yes.
That
I agree.
is
That's
literally sexual harassment.
horrible.
Yeah. That is sexual harassment, and that is illegal, and you should be arrested if you do that.
Yeah.
And if the girl's in on it, she should be arrested too.
So, yeah,
don't expose other people to your kink.
Yeah. I don't think it goes much further than that. Don't do it on strangers. Don't do it on your partner.
There's not a lot of people. Never mind.
Do it in front of your window. Cell is saying it is a kink because not a lot of people do it.
No.
No, Zell, no, it's not a kink. Do you get off on it, Zell? You're very bad, Zell. No, and no. No. Hershey Kiss nipples. What the fuck, Brockus? Why are you doing these things? Why?
Oh,
Zell wants to know if you're down for it regardless of legalities. Oh.
That's Mr. Mid's fault.
Yeah, I started the whole thing with my Hershey Kisses nipples. So that's me.
Are they tasty, Thorn?
Yes. But also what Shaggy said, bedroom stuff in bedroom. Preferably yes.
I mean, I guess.
Except in certain rare occasions, yes, keep your bedroom stuff in the bedroom. Like, don't subject other people to your shit. It's not okay. We had a kid in school that actually got expelled because it was like the year after I graduated, but apparently like he would run around and come on girls. Like,
Okay,
no,
that's
criminal? Yes.
that's a little.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's a little off. Like, don't come on people. Like, unless they want to be, unless that's something they want. Don't do that. Like,
She's like her friend was watching all those things. She's like, "What the fuck is on my pants?"
my jizz.
But yeah,
And
do it in places it's legally allowed for you to do it.
it's like the Lonely Island song, except instead of jizzing in your pants, you're jizzing on other people's pants.
Pretty much, yeah.
Did you walk around high school with a mirror on your shoe? Brockus? Brockus, I can believe he did. I would believe it.
That's gross too.
Public sex seems like a torture of sorts. Depend of like it could be if you fuck right in front of someone and you're disgusting.
I mean, it depends. Like, if you're doing it like really out and openly publicly, that's that's highly frowned upon in society. But if, like, say it's one of those things where it's that fear of getting caught, and so like you don't know, and that's why you're like sneaking around and shit like that. Like, but there's like a group of people and shit around you. I totally understand that one. Like that, it can be kind of hot.
Yeah, definitely. Like there's a limit to anything. You have to take it into moderation and think about. Don't fuck on the forest trail in front of the other people. Fuck in the bush next to the forest trail.
Yes, where like you're
There's a chance, but it's not open. Like, oh, they're fired.
I wouldn't want to fuck in a bush simply because like
Ivy.
you're getting posted. Yeah, knowing my luck, I fuck in the poison ivy. You imagine getting poison ivy on your bits? Okay. The burning and the itching and the nope.
I actually don't know what.
I would love to explain that to the doctor.
I have to translate. Now, nettle though I've tried, but
no.
But not poison ivy.
Oh.
The good thing about nettle is you just need some snail slime that removes the pain right away.
No, I've never had any of those issues. The most uncomfortable was getting grass blades of grass, or like one time I had a twig like poke my ass before. But that not in the fun way. Like not in that way. It was very uncomfortable.
Once and got a stick 3 inches up my potato.
You know what, Mr. LM002 and the nope. I think that would make a great shirt.
Yep.
Yes.
Also, nettles are proof that God is dead. that nothing kind created that plant. They're fucking evil.
Oh, nettles are evil. Who the fuck? Disgusting.
It's like because it hurts when you touch them, and then it hurts for a few days after you touch them.
Yeah, and it looks like 10,000 ants bit you.
Yeah.
I don't know. The worst thing for me that's ever happened wasn't sexual in any way. I'd fallen. Have you heard of the Joshua tree?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes,
I had 3 of those like impaled in my arm because I went to go. I guess I'd stepped on something or whatever. I wound up tripping and falling onto a Joshua tree,
No.
and like I had like these like fucking puncture holes, like up my arm and into my chest.
Oh, that fucking sucks. The most painful non-sexual thing that's ever happened to me is that I fell in a rose bush and couldn't
Ooh,
get out.
ooh.
Painful and also 100% retarded thing I've ever done is decide to commit fake seppuku with my real katana, and I actually ended up stabbing really hard.
No.
What? Lo-fi.
I know. I have a scar on my stomach because I stabbed myself with a katana pretending to commit seppuku. I missed.
I accidentally nearly committed real seppuku.
Yeah.
Brockus says you falling in the rosebush. That's why you call yourself Thorn.
Oh.
Well, also, Mr. Midnight reminded me that I did technically get raped by a hockey stick. So.
Oh, that's.
That was accidental that happened?
What's up, Antoine? Why are you yelling at me?
Because of the fake seppuku.
Just because I'm trying to gut myself?
Don't.
Ooh. Chagrin slipped in. Huh?
I slipped and drug myself.
No, I said, ow, Shaggy.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would fucking suck. But there was a girl that was pissed at me during we were playing floor hockey. So she decided to hit me in the crotch with her her stick. I was not wearing underwear that day, and it went up in me. Fairly sure I've come as close to getting kicked in the balls as a woman could have.
Fuck you, Residential Dragon. That still didn't hurt as much as the Joshua Tree. But God, I remember that because those fucking... So there's this chain link fence that I tried to jump over. And you know how, like, at the top, they're usually, like, twisted or whatever. So you have the little pokies a bit. My ass got slightly impaled and it ripped my shorts, but it didn't rip anything else. Fuck you, Residential Dragon. Damn it.
That's a nice ass because I've just heard a twig and a fence just tried to sodomize you.
I just have a really fat ass.
Everyone wants in pedant. If you've seen the ass, you would as well. I want to live there.
God damn it.
I'm moving to live in there. Just hello.
Booty.
Ooh, Nervous by Nature says one time a lady watched my wife blow me in a movie theater.
I mean, was that planned or did she just
was it better than the movie?
And didn't say anything?
Did you watch that? Did you have subtitles on? So she
yeah, what was the movie?
No.
Yeah, also what movie? Yeah. I don't know. Why do we want to know what movie it was?
Because we want to know what was better, the movie or for the person who watched. Try story free.
Schmeckle.
What is Schmeckle saying? Toy Story. For Bruni, you wanted to know what a Joshua Tree looks like. So
it looks like
that is the Joshua Tree. Now those are not as soft as they look. I can guarantee you that much. Those little pricks, or not so little pricks, those
are all.
It's like
they hurt
from a pine tree, but from hell.
No, it's like a harder version of a pine from a pine tree for sure. Like they impaled my skin, and I was surprised. I was really surprised because I was expecting them to be a little more like pine needles, and they were just more like
spikes?
green spikes, green painful spikes.
I've also fallen on a cactus.
Oh yeah.
Somebody in chat was saying that they'd sat on a cactus.
I once grabbed my cactus because I dropped it like a fucking moron. It's like, yeah, I know.
They were not fun, Bruni. They definitely were not fun. A tree of spears. Yes, Nurgles. That it is a tree of spears. That is a very accurate. I know how to do words.
Tree of morning stars.
Yep. It's like a cactus in a tree fucked and made that.
Falling into cacti, I've never fallen into a cactus before.
Which is great.
Uh,
Rose thorns don't come off. Cactus spines do.
Yep.
Oh, I think. We have $2 from Ragnock. Ulfbjart. 420 somewhere. Praise it.
Yep.
It's yeah. Ulfbert. Ooh. Went straight into his like fucking hilarious. I stabbed a cat. Opal stabbed a cactus. Mr. LM. They make silicone cactus dildos.
Okay, looking this up. Okay.
Bruni,
Okay.
if it's anything similar to the way I fell into the rose bush, you probably leaned over.
Oh, it does look adorable.
Prickly pear is tasty.
And that's actually just a cactus shaped as a giant penis. There's another cactus who looks scarily like a dog. Jesus, wow. I think we're gonna end it because we're just talking about stupid shit now.
It's fine with me.
Bruni says to send one to failure.
Cactus dildo? Yes, done. Wait.
Work on it. Do it.
Let me crowdfund. Oh, this one has a little pot.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, it's the Petro. It's cute.
Oh fuck.
Petro the cactus dildo.
All right, somebody choose a number between 1 and 78. 1?
Let's just go with 2. Do not Google cactus dildo with the safe search turned off.
All right, we're gonna do 1 and 2. So 1 is kitchen counter, couch, or on top of the dryer.
Couch.
No, because I can bend over the kitchen counter much easier.
Well, it depends on how high, I guess, but a couch is always easy. It's not as kinky fun, but I mean,
I am taller than you too, so I bet I could bend over the counter much easier.
Yes, you are taller than me because I am short and Asian.
Giant and
I guess it depends on the couch.
It can depend on the couch. It could depend on how high the counter is versus how high the dryer is. It could depend on who's home because sometimes the dryer is just the safest bet because it's in the garage. So I don't know.
The counter is just like not a thing. Over.
Question number 2 is your last sexual encounter, good or bad, and why?
Good.
Thorn.
Again, it's good, but also he's sitting right next to me.
So that means it was bad, Mr. Midnight, and you need to do better.
You're bad.
So because she's gonna say it was good since you're sitting right there. What about you, Lo-Fi?
It was pretty good.
It was pretty good. Why?
It was on my birthday.
Oh.
There was a lot of cum in me. So when I went to school, it was dripping.
Oh. Oof. Ugh. All right. Let me see.
It's kind of putting me on the spot now, isn't it?
Mr. Midnight, go away so she can talk about dirty, sexy, horny, kinky things.
She can do that all she wants.
Well, yeah, but this way, if you were bad, she can explain to us how. Or if you were good, she could be more comfortable explaining to us how.
Okay. I will leave and I'll let her go ahead and explain things.
Oh, what a good boy. Ooh. Thorn, you have a very good boy.
Your slave is an echidna. He
and
has
he was a very good boy.
Penis head.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So, like, here's the thing about him. He has, like, 3 hours worth of stamina and a dick that's as thick as my wrist.
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So, yeah.
I'm tired.
He makes me tired, yeah. So, basically, like, there is no sex and then go to work because, then I'm just like, I just want to go to fucking sleep. Hey, why do you look so tired?
Disclaimer: Thorn has tiny wrists. Choose a number.
Oh no, Kadant, you have to answer
What?
the question as well.
My last, like, does sexual encounter? Or does it have to be like actual sex?
Yeah, he says, I need a sandwich and a
You have
nap.
to just answer the question. What does the question say?
The sexual encounter.
Then yes, that.
Let's see. There was a picnic in the back of a car that is really sweet and stupid and romantic. We didn't have any actual sex, but like things got hot and heavy.
Okay.
We totally forgot about like the picnic food. Like it was really sweet. It really was. But totally forgot about the picnic food. And
We
yeah.
have Ragnar Ulfbert again.
Oof.
Ragnar Ulfbert. Would YouTube let you all ASMR a sex scene? Tiny high five, lol. Tiny high five.
And Mr. LM002 for $2. Your opinions on bad dragon toys. I want one.
They're great.
I don't think YouTube would let us do that.
I don't think so either.
I don't know.
Bad Dragon toys, I'm not a huge dildo person.
It depends on which animal you decide to take. Like the turtle one is terrifying.
Yeah, it is. I'm familiar with them, and I looked at a few.
Fucking terrifying.
Much like the cactus dildo search page, I'm just like, why though?
Oh, but some of them is great. Like we're really missing out on people penises are kind of boring. They should evolve.
Well, Ragnarok. Actually, I'm not sure. I guess it would. I guess it would depend on what the ASMR would require. We can't show anything bodily. I don't believe.
Right. Also, Shaggy, because human penises are boring, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, with the bad dragon toys. I want the Meng. I want the Meng because it doesn't look
You can hide
like
it
a
in
dildo.
public. You can hide
Yes,
it
I
in
could just put it with the rest of my dragon stuff. Like
Yes,
it'll
it
just be
looks
a
like a
dragon
model.
neck and head, and it would look awesome. And people are like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
It's
And
only
I'm
a
like,
model.
"Yes, like that." It looks so badass, and I don't know if I
Yes.
would even use it. In all honesty, I would think about using it. I might use it, but I wouldn't really need
Like
to. I just want it because it looks awesome.
that's the thing with the Ming is that you can use it, and even if it sucks, it's still worth it because it looks adorable.
Hmm. It's only sound in movies have sex scenes and they sell them. That's true. That's true. Well, it's not always only sound. It's that thing that requires, because Ragnarok's going back into the ASMR. Um but it's about giving the tingly like sensation kind of thing. And I don't know how it would be able to do anything like that. Uh uh, because usually the best way to do it is with touch, and there's no way I could think of to show the touch without. But otherwise, yeah, no, that fits perfectly with my dom style, in all honesty, because like it's all about creating that like tingly sensation, I say as I gently caress my own skin. Okay, sorry. I'm thinking about it. $5. That dildo is on sale right now. I think they are out of production, to be honest. From Mr. LM002. The Mang? No!
I
No.
think I think it's only a temporary thing that dildo because it's of the shape. It's so weird and unnatural.
But I want it. No.
Fucking weird ones.
Yes.
The shit, there's an aliens one.
I don't want an alien. I just want the dragon head one
Yeah, because
because it looks like a fucking dragon neck in the head. I
it
just want
is
Meng.
not on sale anymore. Oh, there it is. Thank God. No, it's still there.
Yeah, Meng. Come on.
Yeah, the manga is still there. I don't see. You can.
No, because he's saying that it's on sale, so that might mean they're just selling what's
It's
left.
it's not on sale though. It's the base prices. It's the same. I
I'm
don't.
so freaking why? Whenever
Now
I
we're
get bad dragon, I'm just like, why?
now. now we're
I'm always
shopping.
good with Bad Dragon.
Oh, we're shopping dildos live on stream now. That's great.
Yes.
You want this?
Bad Dragon, if you want to,
Oh yeah.
just
Do you want
saying,
to?
if you want to sponsor
Not safe
us,
for Wednesday is the perfect stream for you.
I know.
I mean, you can afford to get sponsored.
Should I get
Thank-
sponsored by bad dragon? Sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Not about it. Let's do it.
Problem being, I think they pay you in like just free stuff.
Oh, Kendra, do you want to record? We can record a sales pitch video where we talk about why they should
Somebody.
sponsor us.
Dude, I'm so down. Like, what would we have to do though?
We can take best clips from our episodes, and then we can record some why you should sponsor us. Like, this is what we do. This is our hobbies. This is how sexy a stream is, and then cut out everything about poop and pedophilia and talk about how we want to kill them all.
We cut out the bits about murdering pedophiles and feeding them to the cannibals.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that would be smart.
What? You gotta admit, it's a decent plan. And my other plan is to turn them into dog food, so.
I wouldn't feed my dog a dirty pedophile.
No, neither would I. That's fucking sad. My cat
Dog
deserves
food is processed to shit. Feed the homeless doggos.
Okay, feed
No.
the homeless puppies, I
Okay,
guess.
so Ragnar Ulfbert, instead of funding a GoFundMe to get a dragon dildo, go help Antoine and his daughter so his daughter
Yeah,
doesn't get
That,
homeless.
that first, then we can talk about dragon dildos and whatnot.
Yes, she's 5. Help her. Do it to help her. Hold on, wait. I have the thing.
Dragon dildo.
Yeah, I don't need a dragon dildo as much as a 5-year-old needs a home.
No, same.
So there we go. Shilling.
Okay. And with that, I'm gonna end the stream
Yes.
We'll have to end it. Feels good.
before we
Yeah.
buy the dildo.
So thank you for joining us on this Not Safe for Wednesday with Thorn Midnight in our Kink Curiosity.
Got weird.
It was really fun.
It could have got a lot weirder.
Could have got a lot weirder. Yeah, I could have made it a lot weirder several times. Anyway,
Thanks everyone for joining and
goodbye.
watching. At one point, legitimate shit show because we talked about poop.
I know, right?
See you next week,
Right.
or see you later for the country.
Or see you